Look at that. Polly Fraser gave a dreamy sigh. With a gentle thud, a deliciously scented cardboard box landed on the pages of her gossip magazine, obscuring the photographs Polly was swooning over. She looked up into the eyes of her friend Anna, who had arrived with a delivery and was standing on the other side of the counter of Applemore Farm Shop with hands on her hips and an amused expression on her pale, freckled face. "I don't know where you read that stuff." Anna made a little ta-da gesture. "One delivery of cinnamon raisin cookies and double chocolate brownies with gold leaf for extra Christmas sparkle." She lifted the lid so the scent of sweet wintry spices and chocolate floated through the air. "Yum," said Polly, still distracted. She glanced up, giving Anna a quick smile of thanks, and raised a finger. "Too sex." Then she turned the page, sliding the box to the side of the counter so she could examine the glamorous red carpet photographs from a film premiere in London. "Polly, you nearly knocked these off." Anna reached out to grab a pile of delicate hand-painted wooden Christmas tree ornaments, which were balancing precariously on the edge of the counter. "If you don't get your head out of that magazine, you're going to have wrecked half your Christmas stock before it's even on the shelves." She raised a disapproving eyebrow. I know, said Polly, as she turned the magazine around to show Anna, who was carefully placing the ornaments safely away from the edge. "But wouldn't you love to be there?" Anna shook her head. She was standing with one protective hand on the box of cakes, as if to guard them from the same fate as the decorations. "No, I can categorically state that I would not. Don't know why you read this stuff." Anna tucked an unruly curl of hair behind her ear as she looked down at the open spread of the page. An assortment of glamorous women with beautifully done hair and makeup were standing on the red carpet of a premiere. The dresses were a riot of bright-coloured silks and satins, like an assortment of jewels, Polly thought, or a tin of Christmas chocolates. "Because it's a million miles from life in a tiny village in the Highlands, and living vicariously is the only excitement I get." Polly lifted the wrapping on the top of the box to reveal an array of delights. Taking out one of the new cinnamon and raisin cookies, she looked at it reverently for a moment before nibbling the edge with a groan of delight. "These are amazing," she said as the biscuit melted in her mouth. Anna was a genius. "Thanks. Anyway, what's with the itchy feet? I thought you loved being here." Anna glanced up at her, eyebrows drawn together slightly, an expression of concern on her face. "You're not planning on upping sticks and leaving Applemore for the bright lights of Hollywood?" "Of course I love being here." Polly snapped off another piece of cookie and popped it in her mouth. She looked across the shop, taking in the white-painted walls of the converted farm building and the wooden shelves which were hung with greenery and glowing with tiny sparkles of light. The archway led through to the cosy, busy coffee shop, which was full of customers. A tiny pink Christmas tree dressed with coloured lights twinkled on the counter next to the till. It was as lovely as ever, all of it,